Boom! Here with Nick Messerschmidt, gonna give you some color commentary on the 2018 Collegiate Judo Championships in Ames on March 11th. A lot of good matches, so don't blink because you just might miss the finish. Alright, the first match we're gonna watch is between Richard Marlin and Yanji Hui of Ames. Richard Marlin is from Cali Baptist. I've met Yanji Hui a couple times.
He's
Ames.
in the blue,
Yeah.
and Richard Marlin is in the white for people
Yeah.
who are watching.
But Jan, he's always been like a super nice guy. I've never seen him without a smile on his face. Oh! Oh, did that score? It looked pretty strong. That guy, he just manhandled him. That was a little bit. You think that was a little bit mean? Yeah, the ref said mate, but
That was good.
he's definitely very aggressive. And this is the final match. They both guys had tough guys before him. Jan's struggling for grips. Looks like he's trying to work that Seoi on the inside. Oh, he's getting that collar. Oh! But he turned out. He landed on the stomach. So he just about got it. And Richard's just charging forward.
California always has good schools and everything, and every martial art they do, a lot of them in judo, taekwondo.
Oh, tried to drop Seoi, but Richard. Oh, now he's trying to turn him. But Jan keeping a good base. He's trying to set up the triangle from the bottom. And now maybe a turnover, armbar. Jan keeps a good base though. And wait for the restart. What do you think? Who do you think's winning this one, Nick?
I would say probably Marlin. I'd give it to him. He's more of the aggressor. He's very fluent in what he's doing. He's pushing the progress.
Oh, Traseo attempt, but Jan gets off his back.
Hui is good at defending though, so I mean he's doing just as well.
He looks a little hurt. Oh, God. He kind of, after he falls down, he kind of shoves him across the mats. I mean, I see he's definitely assertive, but looks a little vulgar. I think when he was pushing him, dragging him across the mat, he probably hurt his ribs a little bit. But he's still being a champ. He still wants to finish the match. I think he scored a Wazari. He's got a Wazari scored on him. Which, if you get 2 Wazaris, you win the match. They changed that back. The 2 Wazaris, there's like a half point. Gripping battle here. And, powerful sailing. Okay. He made it look really easy. Okay, next we got Shadi Ibrahim and Sky Bruce for the women's 57th kilogram. And a lot of times when you see women fight, there's very similar principles, but they have a different strategy. The grips are much faster.
You know, one thing I think in Taekwondo as well, women seem to be more strategic than men in a lot of combat sports.
Yeah.
A lot of times I think, men come out and kind of are more the aggressors, and when women, they're more of a thinker.
Trying to work an armbar from the bottom. She stayed right on her. Oh, well, can she pull it out? Is she going to be, I don't know. You don't see these arm bars very often. So that's why it's really a cool thing when you see it, because so many people are so good at burying their elbow. But she looks like she might slip out. It all depends if that arm's still in between the legs. Is the arm in between the legs?
Roll it over.
And then when she puts the leg back across the head, oh, it's still in there. It's still in there. Nice.
Good.
Nice. Always good. So far, 2 Ippons. Moving right along. I think this is going to be. Okay, this is Cooper
Fighting in the white gi
and Leonardo
from Hudson
Subiza.
Community College, Leonardo Subiza. And in the blue gi from San Jose State University,
San Jose
Cooper
State is like one of the
Garcia.
few, like actual what judo is like a program, like a sports program, not just like a club.
Yeah, there's a couple of colleges in the U.S. Cal Berkeley is the same way. They even have their own martial arts department. So
And
it's-
Leonardo Subiza, just out of Hudson Community College in New Jersey, I believe. He's obviously has a background himself in judo. He's not. It's amazing to think somebody from a community college is competing against like Division I level college.
And that's the thing about martial arts is that that can happen.
I was lucky enough to interview him afterwards, and he told me a lot about kind of how the tournament went, and had some advice for new upcomers. Working for Uchimata, but he turns out
Nice defense.
they're trying to do that fight from the side, not wanting to give each other the pulling hand. The hand across is the one that pulls them across the chest. Oh, he's working for a pin from the top. Now this is Tatashio Gatame, or like as Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu they say, the mount. Very hard pin to hold somebody down
He's
and
got those
control
legs.
unless you really got somebody wrapped up.
And he's getting that leg underneath.
He's fighting on the bottom, but he
Wrapped
just
in.
can't. So you got 15 seconds to hold that pin. And it doesn't look like he's making progress, Nick.
He's done.
And that's Osai Komi. A really overpowering win for Leonardo Subiza. Alright, this is 81 kilos with Aldine Baxter and Greg West. Aldine is from A&M and Greg is from San Jose. So they're both some pretty big judo giants
Adrian
for
Bernal.
collegiate judo.
And
I saw this guy.
From San Jose State University, Greg.
He was just smashing all the way. I think he just. It's funny, sometimes you see somebody smash all the way to the finals, and the guy that had to work the hardest is the one that's the champion.
That is true.
But sometimes not the other way around. But I saw him smash. It didn't seem like he had a hard match the whole tournament. Talking about turn out. And he tries to set up a collar choke, but he moves away from it. Greg does. Working a high grip. High grip is very strong, has a lot of pull to it. Even after he gets him down, he doesn't stop the pressure. Referee tell him to fix their gis. Very gentlemanly. Which is usually good. A lot of guys pull out your gi on purpose because they want like to kind of pull you down and set up like a seoi nage or a back carry from. You can do it even without an arm, even though it's traditionally an arm throw. Oh, right on the back. Yep, that's an ippon. I was jabbing. I missed the action. Powerful win by Greg West. You know, he was pressing it the whole time. That wasn't just a lucky break. He was pushing him the whole match.
Oh, and
I think he's hurt.
injury here.
Yeah, he fell pretty hard, and I don't think he thought he was going to go over there, but he did. That's the worst one when you don't think. Oh, and now we're at all the way up at the 90 kilos. And Texas A&M, Max, and Samir Strentfield from West Point. West Point really had a lot of good showings at the novice, but they had some guys in the open rank too. They just had a lot of people I was wondering why all these guys had the same haircut.
And you can see West Point team sitting in the back there.
Yeah.
All of those in the black paint on the black coats.
Yeah. And I saw Max competing in the Chicago, the Irvin Cohen tournament too. So he travels a lot, just on his own, competing. I think he's usually in a lighter weight class, so he was a small guy for 90 kilos. Until I saw him take off his gi, and he was pretty yoked.
West Point's always had good martial arts programs, so.
Oh, so being the shorter guy, it's hard to keep your opponent always gets that high grip. You need to build a really strong back because it's so easy to pull you down, but you can't let him pull you down. He gets a high grip again, but the belt grip. Max gets the belt grip and still sets him on his stomach. Still no score. Trying to Uchimata. I think he's just trying to see what happens. But oh, Tayotoshi, Lazari, and he might go for the pin. Oh, but Max turns out. But that was a pretty. It's pretty convincing throw. But Max, strong competitor, lands out on his stomach and avoids the pin. Puts his hand up by his neck to avoid the choke. So they're about halfway into the match on the time. And Max just lets him get the high grip. He doesn't mind getting pulled down. Because I think he's trying to lift him up. Oh, turns out again. He tries to reverse him when he rushes in, but still not enough to get him over. I don't know, looks like Samir's really taking it to him, doesn't he?
Oh yeah, definitely.
He looks so much bigger, though. At least so much taller. I guess you can't really tell how big people are underneath the puffy gis. But he's constantly attacking.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, and he grabs the belt. Oh, but he turns out. Nice. He tries it again. Oh, Lazari, we're tied. We're tied again. That's the thing. You don't want to let your ego get the better of you when somebody knocks you down on your knees in judo, because then they can finish. Like, if you run in and get too overzealous when you have a bad base, they can flip you over. So it doesn't look as cool, but a lot of times if you feel like you're going to fall, you just need to fall on your knees and go to the fetal position.
That's the good thing about judo is they have nice transitions for people that know what they're doing. And it looks good. It looks very nice.
So, yeah, if Samir would have been like, oh, I didn't get the throw, but I'm going to kind of chill out. But he tried to go for the win, and that's how Max scored on him. But you know what? You got to do something. You got to press the action, and he's really doing that. And actually, Max looks like he's just kind of trying to counter him. I think the camera guy got a little too excited and forgot to finish the follow the competitors. Oh, but that's okay. Nobody scored anything yet. Nice. Samir's just constantly attacking. Always on him with that high grip. Oh, missed the Uchimata. And I think Max might get a stalling penalty here. He's definitely trying to keep the bigger guy away. He likes that belt grip. Almost like a sumo wrestler. But Samir gets right up. He is not tired at all. Oh. Oh, and then the other throw, and then,
That's all.
So Max finally sees the opportunity to turn him over on his back. That's amazing, because usually after you try and lift somebody 3 times and you did it, you're not going to get it the 4th time just because you get tired.
And Blue is hurt himself.
But he won. It's better to limp away a winner than walk away. That's not an official martial arts principle, but that's what happened in that match. I don't know, Nick. What'd you think?
Well, I haven't done a lot of judo, but I definitely, after seeing that, would watch more and am interested in seeing more and learning more about judo.
Yeah, I mean, there was no gray line about who won those matches.
And I think at that level, for people who've never seen judo or don't understand, you should look at that college level or higher. I think that's a good level to start. It's a clear, definite what the rules are, how it should be performed.
Yeah.